Hey guys! Today I'm not going to talk about makeup per se, but I am going to talk about something that's very important to makeup, and that's organization. If you follow me since the Face Awards, you'll know that I received a lot of makeup. And I mean a lot of makeup. And it got to a point where I didn't know what to do with all the makeup. I didn't know what I had anymore. I didn't know what colors I had of certain products, and I had no way of knowing, and I didn't want to accidentally buy something I already owned or buy something that was very similar to something I already owned, so I decided to start cataloging what I had. I'm going to make a series of videos showing you guys how I organize my makeup, and that includes my kit, and this is the first one because to me, cataloging what I own is the first step. Sometimes I get into conversations with friends of mine and they ask me how I keep track of everything, or either they're complaining that they just bought something that they didn't know they already had, or other issues similar to that. And every time I'm like, dude, you have to catalog your stuff. It honestly changed my life and it made me a much better professional because I was way more organized and was able to find things I wanted much easier and much faster. And I did some research and I found a few different apps that could help me with this. At the time I had an Android phone, so I tried out a few different apps that were available for Android, but recently I switched to an iPhone and I was able to try a new app that I found was better than the ones I had tried before. And that app is Sortly, this little guy right here. This app is a free app, but it limits you to, I think, 200 items that you're allowed to input. If you want to unlock unlimited items to input into the app, then you have to pay to go premium. And the browser version of the app is also a premium account exclusive. And I'm actually really excited to have partnered up with them to bring you this video so that I can show you exactly how I catalog my makeup collection. Not only do I do YouTube videos, but I'm also a freelance makeup artist, so I have to keep track of my personal makeup and my kit makeup as well. So at the end of the day, it's just a lot of products. And then there's also hair products and body care and skin care, and it gets really overwhelming. I know that not everyone has a huge makeup collection, but sometimes you don't even have to have a huge makeup collection to not know what you have. Sometimes you may just have 10 to 15 different lipstick colors, but that's enough to make you not remember what shades you have exactly. And that can be a big bummer if you go out and you spend money on a product and then you get home and you're like, oh, I actually had something that looks exactly like this. So that's why I find it really helpful to catalog my products. Since I'm also a freelance makeup artist, another important part for me about organizing what I have and cataloging everything is that I can keep track of how much my kit is worth. That way I can have insurance on my kit, or I can give the production of something I'm working on a list of every item I have in my kit. Sometimes they ask for that. The Sortly app is also great for if you're moving. That's another one of the uses that they advertise for, and I actually just moved yesterday. I will show you my room. I've got a backdrop set up, but if you look over here, you'll see a bunch of boxes. So I actually use the app to help me with that too. So I'm going to take you through the step-by-step of what I do to organize my makeup. So the first step for me is when I buy a product or I receive PR product, I put it in a tote bag or something similar, and it doesn't leave there until it's cataloged in the app, and then it moves to the permanent storage. My permanent storage is one of the makeup cases I own. Or if it's NYX, I have special NYX boxes for all the products. And I'll show you what I mean. As of right now, this is my room. I've got the boxes here, I've got my backdrop, I've got my closet, and I've got my makeup station set up. So this is where I keep my kits, and then this is where I film, obviously, my laptop, and then some more boxes. And then hidden away in this dimly lit corner are these drawers where I keep skincare and hair care. And a little pause to appreciate this shirt. Okay, so as you can see here, I've got some tote bags, and then I've got this kit, and then I've got that kit, and that little kit, and then this thing, and just, yeah. So the stuff in the tote bags are things I haven't cataloged yet. Once I've cataloged them, I move them to storage like this. And then I have so much NYX stuff that I actually keep them in the original boxes they came in. So for example, this one is eyeliners, and I will open it up to show you. Bam. As you can see, it's a lot of stuff in here. So I have a lot of these little boxes with just NYX products in them, but everything that's in here is cataloged and I know exactly what I have. The idea to keep the NYX products in these original boxes actually came from Alexa Paletti. You may remember her from the Face Awards. And she actually did this and she told us about it and we were all blown away, like that's genius. So then I went and did the same. Sorry for stealing your idea, Alexa. Sorry, not sorry. So let me show you that. This is my main page. The first folder is moving because that was the most recent one I made, but usually it's just these folders for my makeup. And you can see I added little customized thumbnails for each category. If I go onto my dashboard, it'll show you how many items I have, the total value of my collection, how many folders, and how many tags. It's also got some cool stuff like lent items. So if you lend a lot of stuff to people, this is great to have because you can keep track of all of that. And then you also have expiring items and then purchase return date items. So let me show you how I organize my stuff. Let's go into makeup, for example. Let's organize this alphabetically. You can organize things alphabetically or newest on top or oldest on top, or you can sort it manually. I like to usually do it A to Z. And this is totally optional, but I like to put a little custom thumbnail just because I think it looks really nice. Otherwise, you can use the thumbnails that are included in the app. As you can see here, it tells me how many items are in the folder and the value of the items that are in the folder. Okay, so let's go into the blusher folder. And you can see here everything I own. And this is great because you can see there's an image for each product, so you can see the exact colors of everything you own. And this stops you from buying dupes and other things like that. You can see here the quantity and the value of each product. You can see here that I own 2 of this blush. And then for example, if one of them is broken, I can add a tag that says broken, or I've created other tags like discontinued items, Ipsy items, which are items I've received in the glam bags. Price is a specific tag that I will show you how I use it in a second, or items with SPF in them. So you can create different tags, and say I accidentally broke one of these blushers, I can either add a note saying that I broke just one of them, or I can come in here and add the tag broken and it's done. And then I will save it. And if I want to see what items I have that are broken, I can go into more and then tags, then I click broken, and then I know everything I own that is broken. This is really helpful because then you can keep track of items that you need to buy a replacement for. This one isn't broken, so let's edit this tag. Done, save, close. So I'm going to show you how to add an item, but I'm also going to show you my favorite feature on this app, which they actually recently included, and that's barcode scanning. It took me days and days to catalog all of this, and I first started, as I said, on another app that I was using before, and I had to manually input everything. But now what this app lets me do is, if I want to add an item, they included the scan a barcode, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to get my liquid lipstick, and I'm going to scan the barcode. And there it is. It recognizes the item from Amazon.com and it inputs the name and the color and all the information. The only thing it doesn't include is the price. So what I like to do when I'm scanning items and I'm doing a bunch of them at a time, I just scan all the barcodes and then I add the tag price. Done, and I save this. I will go in on the computer and research the price of each item, and then I can go to the price tag and then just see everything that's missing a price and then add it later. The other great thing about Sortly is that they have an online version, and I will show you that too because that is a lifesaver. I hate typing on my phone, so whenever I want to input something and I'm at home, I don't want to type on my phone. I just use my computer instead. I use my phone for barcode scanning. If it's a product that the app doesn't recognize or that it isn't on Amazon basically, then I'll go and I'll input it manually, but I do that on the computer. Now I'm on my laptop and I'm going to show you the computer version of Sortly. So I'm already logged in, and as you can see, this is pretty much the same thing that's on my phone. The only difference is you'll see all of your folders here. So if I open up makeup, it will open just like it did on my app, but I'll also have a full list here to the side, which is really helpful when you're moving stuff around or you just want to get somewhere quicker. Let's add the same item that I did before. Let's delete this. And let's pretend the app didn't recognize the barcode. I would come here and I would enter it manually. NYX Liquid Suede, and the color is Stone Fox. Then quantity 1, and I can add the price if I know it, or I can look it up later. Since I don't know the price, I'm going to add the tag price, and I can add a photo from my computer. You can see I actually have a Sortly folder with pictures of all the products I've manually input. And let's pretend that this is the picture that I want. So just put it in, and you can add notes that you want. You can add product info. And this part is great if you have a small business and you want to keep track of your stock. So you can add in the SKU or a specific code for the product or a serial number. You can add lending info to who you lent it and when you lent it, and then you can save the product. And it's done. Item has been created. I just like to manually input items on the computer if I have to manually input them. And that's the case for a lot of products. Like for example, all these Lipland liquid lipsticks, they didn't have barcodes, so I had to input them manually. And then I got to choose what picture I added, and you're able to add more than one picture too. So I like to know what the packaging looks like, but I also like to know the shade. And that's again, totally optional. You can do this as you like. I usually take these photos from the official websites that the products are from, so then my list looks super professional and super organized and neat, because they're really high quality images. And then if you want to see details about the specific folder, you can go here in this tab and you'll see how many items you have. You can have other subfolders within a folder, and you can see the total value of that folder. I like to keep track of everything, even skincare and hair care. And the way I divide skincare is face and body. And then I've got hair, and then I divide that into treatment, shampoo and conditioner, styling products, and styling tools. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Inputting stuff is really, really simple. And honestly, what I love about organizing my stuff in an app is that it's at my fingertips. Whenever I want to reference it, if I'm out and about, I can just go on my phone and check exactly what I own. And also, sometimes if I'm on set and I have a little downtime, I like to input some new stuff on the app or organize stuff that's already there. That way I can be productive wherever I am. So that's pretty much it regarding how I catalog all my things. In the next few videos, I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks on organizing your kit and your personal collection. I hope you found this video useful. I'm going to leave a link below to where you can download the app. As of right now, it's only available for iPhones, but they are developing an Android version. Yay! I used to be an Android user, so I know the pain of not having apps for the Android. But they are developing an Android version. And if you have access to someone else's iPhone, then you can log in and create a premium account on their iPhone, and that'll give you access to the browser version. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!